There's a strange paradox in human attraction. The people who crave connection the most often run from it the fastest. You might think she's cold, distant, disinterested. But what if that silence isn't rejection? It's obsession in disguise? In this video, you're going to learn 5 profound psychological signs that an avoidant woman is secretly drawn to you, even when she tries to hide it. These are the behaviors that confuse most men, but once you understand them, you'll see through her defenses like glass. Because attraction, especially with avoidant types, isn't expressed in words. It leaks through micro-behaviors, contradictions, and emotional tension. So let's decode them, one by one. And I'll warn you now, once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at her the same way again. Sign 1. She pulls away, right after getting close. Ever noticed how she opens up one moment, then vanishes the next? You share a deep conversation, there's chemistry, tension. Then she suddenly becomes cold, detached, distant. Psychologically, this is the push-pull reflex of the avoidant mind. When intimacy triggers vulnerability, her brain interprets it as danger. So she creates distance to regain control. But here's the paradox. She wouldn't pull away if she didn't feel something. Indifference doesn't retreat. Fear does. If she ghosts you after closeness, it's not apathy, it's emotional overload. And if you stay calm, grounded, and unreactive during her withdrawal, you become the anchor in her internal storm. And that's when her obsession begins. Think of it like a cat. The more you chase, the faster it hides. But when you stay still, she comes back, curious, cautious, but drawn. Sign 2. Her logic and emotion don't match. She says she's not looking for anything serious. She doesn't do relationships. Yet her eyes linger a second too long. She remembers small details. She asks questions that sound casual, but cut deep. This contradiction isn't hypocrisy, it's defense. Psychology calls it cognitive dissonance, the tension between desire and self-protection. Avoidants crave love, but fear losing themselves in it. So they speak through mixed signals, their words guard them. But their micro-expressions betray the truth. Emotionally, this matters because it reveals something powerful. She's in internal conflict over you. You're not background noise. You're the emotional exception she's trying, and failing, to rationalize away. And when logic starts losing to emotion, the obsession deepens. But how do you spot when that conflict turns into craving? That's the next sign. Sign 3. She watches you, but pretends she doesn't care. You'll feel her presence even when she's silent. Maybe she checks your stories, but never texts. Maybe she lingers near you, but looks away the moment you notice. Psychologically, this is hypervigilance, a coping mechanism avoidants use to stay emotionally safe while still staying connected. It's their version of love from a distance. She wants to feel close, without the risk of rejection. So she observes you, quietly collecting data. Your habits, your tone, your energy. And if she's doing that, it means you've occupied mental real estate in her mind. And no, this isn't romantic imagination. It's behavioral evidence. Avoidants don't keep tabs on people they don't care about. But there's one sign that reveals her obsession has crossed from curiosity to emotional dependency. Sign 4. She tries to make you jealous, subtly. Ever notice she suddenly mentions another guy? A coworker, an old friend, a funny neighbor. Her tone seems casual, but her eyes? They're watching your reaction. This is a classic avoidant attachment strategy. It's not cruelty, it's control. She's testing if she can affect you, because that gives her a sense of safety. Psychologically, this behavior hides a deeper fear. If he doesn't react, maybe he doesn't care. So she provokes small emotional sparks, just to see if you'll reveal the truth she's too scared to ask for. The more you respond with calm confidence instead of insecurity, the more her subconscious begins to associate you with emotional stability. And that, paradoxically, is what makes her fall harder. Just don't overdo it. This isn't a Netflix thriller. You're not supposed to outplay her, just outlast her. Sign 5. She acts like you don't matter, but mirrors you perfectly. This is the most deceptive sign of all. She'll act detached, indifferent, but her behavior starts resembling yours. Your phrases, your rhythm, your emotional energy. That's not coincidence, it's unconscious mirroring. A deep-rooted psychological phenomenon where we mimic those we feel connected to. Avoidants, ironically, show their deepest attachment through imitation, because direct vulnerability feels too dangerous. So when she mirrors your body language, your humor, your timing, you're not imagining it. You've penetrated her subconscious. You've become her emotional reference point. And once that happens, she's no longer just thinking about you. She's thinking like you. Now here's the truth. No single sign proves obsession. Human psychology isn't black and white. It's a web of contradictions. But when you see multiple signs together, pulling away after closeness, mixed signals, subtle observation, jealousy tests, and mirroring, you're not dealing with confusion anymore. You're witnessing attachment anxiety disguised as detachment. It's important to approach this not with manipulation, but with understanding. Avoidants aren't broken, they're just scared. And the rare man who can stay grounded in the face of emotional distance becomes unforgettable. So, have you noticed any of these signs in someone around you? Don't ignore them. They reveal more than her words ever will. If you found this breakdown insightful, give this video a like. It tells me you value depth over noise. Share it with someone who needs to see through the silence. And subscribe, because next time, we are diving even deeper into the hidden psychology of female attraction. Stay grounded. Stay sharp. And remember, sometimes, the quietest woman in the room is the one thinking about you the loudest.